YouTube? Omar here with my second video of the day. This is going to be my 2012-2013 New York Islanders season recap, as you can see in the title somewhere up there. It was a positive season. I mean, we didn't go far in the playoffs. We won 2 playoff games, 1 at home, 1 on the road, and we were eliminated in the first round by the number 1 seed Pittsburgh Penguins. But don't get fooled. This was a great season for the Islanders. I remember like it was yesterday how it started. First game was against the Devils, a team projected to not do that well this year, and they didn't. And it took a while for both teams to fill each other out. I mean, the first game of the year plus a lockout season. But finally the Devils scored to go up 1-0. The Islanders fought so hard to tie the game, only to give up the lead like a minute later to the Devils and lose 2-1. I remember I watched that game because it was my first real year being really into the Islanders. I've always been a fan, but the first year I was really into hockey and really rooted for and cared about the games and watched them, as many as I could. And I just remember thinking, this team is so going to be a disaster. I mean, everybody thought we were going to be a disaster. Everything on paper said we were going to be a disaster. It just looked bad. Lo and behold, the team is sputtering along, and we go on an absolute rampage to pretty much, I'd say about from 15 games left to 5 games left, or even 3 games left in the season. We just go on a rampage. It really cost us the last couple games of the season. We fell from the 6th seed to the 8th seed, and that ended up costing us. But we still proved that the Islanders hockey is back. Maybe not back to compete for championships, but back to compete for the playoffs and on the right track. And I had a great time rooting for this team this season. I know a couple people on here. Eagles fan for life, 17. People that are Islander fans, or maybe not Islander fans, but root for the Islanders. And man, I just hope, and I know that there's only one direction from here, and this is up. We've got our old veterans, Streit, Nabokov, guys like that. We've got our young guys, Molson. Boys had a really good season. And of course, Tavares, who I still think deserves the MVP trophy for even making this team relevant. And he fought through all the injuries. Didn't really sit out any games that I remember. Big thing for us next year is Nabokov. Is it going to be time for a new goalie to move on? Maybe a young guy, maybe retry, hit the reset button after the whole DiPietro thing is officially a fail? Or are we going to stick with Nabokov, who at times this year looked like a top 5 goaltender in the league, and at times this year looked like he couldn't freaking stop a basketball from going in the net, much less a hockey puck, especially in the playoffs. I mean, God, the fact that we won 2 games in the playoffs is a miracle, the way Nabokov was playing. So what are we going to do with him? Are we going to re-sign Mark Streit? Are we going to keep these defenders in there? Lubomir Veznovsky's a guy that I thought had a pretty good season after he came over from overseas. The offense could use a little bit more strength, but I thought it was great. I thought every line had their own identity, and a good one. They fit themselves. Of course, Tavares is just a beast, and he's going to be the anchor of this team for the future. I hope we sign him to a huge contract. That's pretty much my video. Just under 5 minutes. Again, the video is lagging as I'm recording it. I'm not sure if it's going to lag when I upload it. Hopefully not. Alright, guys. See you later for the next recap.